Alright, I think we're all set there. Let's get going. There we go. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you here. Alright, let's see. How does this look? Well, it looks awful when there's fog now, isn't it? I swear, this game. It's like it tries to spite me. Can't we ever have, like, a string of good weather? Why are you still foggy? Who said you can have fog? Oh my god. I'm so see, please. Oh my god. No. No. There we go. I was posting the Elden Ring chat earlier today about how I found Farum Azula motif in Lingdale. Oh, cool. Night Scout was also pointing that out with another thing at the Erdtree Sanctuary. So is it the same spot or is it a different location? If so, I wonder if it's being used generically or not, because it could depend on the size and stuff as well. Is it still foggy? I can't even tell anymore, man. Let's see. Yeah, so we do this. But we do it like this. There we go. Yeah, okay. There we go. So we do it something like this. And then what if we... Hey, Oniwa! Let's do higher LODs. Doesn't really change much for the background, but it does at least show that the graveyard's there, so people don't think it looks weird that what we're doing with the shots. I wonder if it's because I'm in the actual church. What happens if I... Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think the game's frozen. That's a way to start things off. Different. It's the weird line of bird animal things. Ah, the birds. It's always the birds. Did it just get brighter suddenly? The fuck? Alright, yeah, there we go. The Himiko beat drop. Alright, so we do this. No, let's have the bird here. Why not? I don't even mind that the Grace Point is in there, being a little eyesore. There we go. We have shots of the actual church and stuff, right? So that should be no issue. There we go. Hey, Victor Gaming. Bird. Bird is the word. It's also the blocky structures on the side of the road. Yeah, that sounds like it's being used generically then. I remember there being something about Farum Azula using a lot of like stock assets and stuff. I wonder if that's the same thing that happens in Lingdell. Like it's just them using a lot of assets without any particular purpose, and it just so happened that they were used for both areas. That does eat at my minds. Thank God the horse doesn't get poisoned. Yeah. know if I'd want to bring this driftwood stuff up, right? I think it's pretty self-evident when they're talking about sailing and stuff that they're leaving, right? Don't I already have shots like this? Whatever. Yeah, like this. Beautiful. Always bring everything up. Well, again, it depends. I have to consider relevancy. Like, do I really need to mention this here? I can mention the driftwood stuff with the tarnished and things, right? The idea that so many people have shipwrecked ashore and things like that. Like, that I can bring up for sure, but, like, I don't know. I have to think that one over. Also, above the entrance to the outer walls and the way to the fortified manor. Yeah. That does seem pretty spread out. Let's dance, Can. Let's see, I-Man. You know what? I say no. We're forbidding dancing. No dancing in this chat. I have prohibited it. Can you sell again? Ooh, we have bloody fingers here. Could be collecting it from the bodies that are washing ashore. Wait. Does that bloody finger have horns at the base? I have to look at the graphic up close. Oh, and sacrificial twig. Yeah. That makes sense. Wandering Mausoleum. So the question, I guess, would have to be, is the sacrificial twig related to the Long March or to Godric? Because I currently have in the Godric connection in my analysis, so... Festering Bloody Fingers is the interesting one, because I don't think there's any signs of Mohg's influence in this area, right? I'm trying to think. Arteria Leaves, I mean... I assume it would have to connect to the Long March and stuff, right? Because, oh, you know, Crucible era, you know, nostalgia. Lantern, this. By a lord's army? I have to look at the Japanese for that. Are they referring to a king or an actual, like, noble lord? Zweihander. That could be relevant. What's the strength requirement on this weapon? Not that high, honestly. Large as a spear for use with hand ballista. Yeah, we get that item here, so... Yeah, it's a cursed finger. Oh, good to know. Lost Ashes and Bug Sword also probably connect. Because Lost Ashes are those that have lost their memories, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Big Sword. Yeah, I have to think about these, but yeah, I could see how these could connect in the analysis. These would definitely be, though, incredibly, like, if we say Great Arrow, Zweihander, and Lost Ashes of War are all a reference, and the Arteria Leaves are all reference. I have to check where else we buy Arteria Leaves from these merchants, if we do. But if these all connect to Godric, Godfrey, and the Long March, huh? I think Bernal uses Zweihander before he gets to Volcano, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure he already owns it. So I wouldn't pay attention too much with, like, what individual NPCs are using. The focus would be just on, like, why did the developers choose to sell these items from this merchant at this location? That would be the major question. Right. I already have a shot like this, I think. Let's check my folder. That's screenshots, no. Limgrave, Waypoint Ruins. No, we want to go to Weeping Peninsula now. Weeping Peninsula, Fourth Church America. Oh, that's not what I was intending. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, what's this? What's this doing here? We can move you. We can move you in a better spot. There you go. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, because the Infinite Use Bloody Finger is the one where Vare infects the nail, and also I believe the Reduvia Bleed Dagger is also a reference to nail infections. I'm not too familiar with nail infections, so I certainly wouldn't know. Okay, so what do I got here? Excuse me? Oh, that's literally the beginning. Okay, I was like, huh. You know... I mean, it's there, but I don't know, Chad. I feel like I might be able to do better. I don't know. I feel like I'm not actually kind of impressed with this shot. Like, it's okay. I don't know. I feel like if I got it from the other angle, it might look better. I don't know. Let's see how crazy I am. I am pretty crazy. All right, let's plant myself right here. All right. All right, get out of my way, right? Right. So I currently have one that's kind of like this. And that's okay. It works. It does its job. But I'm thinking, what if like this? Ooh, we could even block out the grace point here. I don't know. I might like this one better, if I'm being quite honest. Might also just be an angle thing, like maybe if we took it something like this instead, right? There. Get a little bleed over from the statue. Yeah, because there aren't many shots that I would be using for the Long March, just by the nature of this. Hey, Raijin. Let's see. Another nice, peaceful day in the Weeping Peninsula. Yeah, we don't need shots of any of this. So it'd be purely like shots of this, of the Everjail, which I 100% already have a shot of. What other shots do I have for the Fourth Church America? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll be honest, I don't have that much. I mean, we have the shot of America with her thing there, so, like, that's fine. And then I think I have shots of the actual thing. So where is it? There it is, Weeping Everjail. Let's see. Oh, do I want to get one with the light on maybe instead? Would that look better? Everything else looks good. We already got the shots of our guy here. Hey, Bunkle. Been reading Abyssal Archive and just wanted to say you did an awesome job. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the book so much. It seems like a lot of people have been purchasing AA recently. I'm not sure what with the sudden surge. Maybe it's the summer or something. But, I mean, congrats. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the read. I know Demonic Archive has also been coming out and starting to deliver to people, which I'm also very happy about. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much, too. You can certainly take shots of Real and Gold Godfrey. Gold Godfrey, I'm saving for, like, talking about Morgott in, like, the Omen incident. So that would go into Crucible's End whenever I decide I actually want to write on the Omen incident. So I'm not so sure about that one. Yeah, I honestly think that Long March is going to be a very screenshot-light thing. It's going to be mostly maybe showing items. We can show the merchant. I think that's fair. Right? Let's do it from another angle. Again, if I can, I'd like to avoid... this. So we lock it here. We'll do, yeah, higher LODs here. Nice. Oh my god, chat. It is so nice, but so weird to have the screenshot thing, you know, not have a delay. It is the weirdest thing. I will never understand why that happened in the first place. I have done literally nothing to change it. Or at least I don't think I have. Who knows, maybe I did something and it somehow affected it. I don't know how, but whatever. Like, who am I to question these things? I think I like this one. Get his little donkey. Donkey! Alright. Why are you raining? Why are you raining? Why are you raining? Is the roof? Oh yeah, the roof has full of holes. Never mind. This is not, sir. I don't think this is good shelter. Just gonna throw that out there. Regarding Muriel saying Godfrey was hounded from the lands between, does the JP script imply that the Tarnished were chased a long way? I remember being asked by this before, Night Scout. I don't remember if it was you or someone else. Let me pull up Miro real quick. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that he was hounded. That wasn't the exact wording. Hey Renier, hi Loki, do you plan on in-depth sorcery / Rhea Lucaria article? Astrologers is one of the options I've been thinking of, Renier, but it's such a big topic I'm gonna cover, because I'm gonna be covering literally, like, astrologers from the mountaintops. I'm gonna be covering, the entire Celia, like, basically the entire Caelid region regarding the sorcerers in Celia, centered around Celia. I'm going to be covering then, of course, the everything in Liurnia centered around Lascar, the Rhea Lucaria, and then a bit later the Carians. And then basically the entire Carian history up to the Liurnia Wars, barring talking about some specifics on, like, Renalla's rise to power. I think the analysis of that I have in my Altus Unification War thesis is still the better place for that. I think I can get by just, like, vaguely, you know, like, glossing over Renalla's rise and stuff. I can focus maybe on the more political stuff or things related to that, and that'll be good there. But, like, one second, chat. There we go. Hero board here's here. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Get back up there. Strangely enough, I find the bell very calming right now. But yeah, it is one of the options I'm thinking of is, like, do I want to do this after I finally finish Fringe Folk Rebellion? This is very much a Loki's thinking things over before he sends a poll to you people to figure out. Because Astrologers was the only option I had besides the Godfrey stuff, and people really want the Godfrey stuff over the Astrologers, so I was like, okay. Hounded. That should bring it up, right? Alright, where's Godfrey? No, that's for the learning messages. Do I not have it here? I am surprised with myself. I could have swore I had this written down, because I know I was asked about this once. I know I had an answer for it. Huh. Alright. Chat. Give me a moment. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Dialogue. Hounded. What was the line? Hounded from the lanes between, right? Should come up. I don't think localization would use that term that often. Hey, Kimlee. We're closer to the DLC than we were yesterday. It's amazing. I know, it's weird. Every day we somehow get closer to that DLC. Almost 40 days away. 40 days and nights. It is truly our exodus. It's in the About Lord Radigan section. Is it? Did I miss it then? Because I know I wrote that one down. No, that's intrinsic heresies. No, that's about his marriage. Oh. 1 second, chat. I gotta take this call. All right. Let's see. We're Lord Right. Okay. No, yeah, I don't have this written down, or maybe it's in a separate section on this board. I really gotta start transferring all this stuff to my own personal docs chat. It'd be so much easier if I had it on my own files. Doing this stuff for Vati made things a little, like, weird for me. It's like, oh, I just gotta go to the Miro board, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta start this up and look through, and yada yada. Alright, so, what about the thing I was looking for? Okay, yeah, so let's see, where is this line that we have? Okay, yeah, I knew it. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know which verb was used here, but yeah. So, the term here, it means, it's not really hounded. What it means is exiled or banished. It's like, it's used a lot in, like, ousted's, I guess, another word you can use, or expelled, Yeah, expelled works too, right? So, like, yeah, it's just a term that's basically saying, like, when Godfrey was banished / exiled from the lands between, right? Which is, you know, what happened when you listen to America's dialogue. She's like, hey, I'm sending you away from here. Yeah, but it's not like, it wasn't like, you know, like, America sicked some dogs on Godfrey and was like, you know, like, nipping at his heels until he got on the boat. That was a weird movie, 40 Days and Nights. So you gotta have some weird movies so that we can have some great ones. Another Flourish choice of part of the translation. Yeah, again, whenever you're hearing words from the localization, you have to keep on the mind that they're applying this idea where they want something that has this slight Shakespearean flair to it. So you always have to keep that in mind. So when you hear, like, fancier words where it's, like, hounded or something like that, you kind of want to, like, boil it down to, like, what's, like, the absolute root, most basic, boring terminology you can associate with that, and you'd probably have a better shot of being closer to what it actually is saying. Usually, like, it's like same thing with, like, calling Seath a confidant versus an ally. The localizers probably thought, oh, we're just saying a fancy word for ally, that'll be great. They're not expecting people to be like, oh, like a confidant's supposed to be someone who shares a secret with someone else, so therefore, Seath is actually sharing some big secret about how to hunt the dragons or whatever. It's like, no. I don't, it's just the localizers making purple prose. Does it imply a military force went out to force them out too? Not necessarily. It's a very broad term. Again, it just means expelled or banished. It could be something that's simply like, I guess you could argue that any practical banishment requires some degree of, like, you know, backing by force of arms. But it's not like it's not like a term where it's like, oh, she, like, you know, she's like, she's asking him nicely while, like, all the Erdtree sentinels are at the door, like, you know, pounding their clubs or whatever, ready to beat his ass. Like, it doesn't necessarily imply something like that. All it really means is basically saying, like, okay, we are requiring that you leave. And maybe the person complies, or maybe they don't, and then maybe then it'll have to come to force of arms. So it does, again, doesn't always have to come to that. And in the context, it very much, yeah, in the context of the larger dialogue we get from America and stuff, it's very much a case of America says, I want you out, and then Godfrey and company went out. Okay, so I don't see anything else in this area that I really want. And in the Third Church America, we have all the shots I need. In fact, I think all my Third Church America shots will be going to Fringe Folk Rebellion, so I don't even think I need any there. Oh, whoopsie. Well, wouldn't be a local stream. Alright. First step. Alright, so which one would I want to be? So Astrologers is obviously another in the cards. I have lots of stuff for the astrologers, though. I have the telescopes, right? We did shots of those. I have Celia. I have the Street of Sages ruins. I have Keelam. I have... Ooh, what do you sell here? Do you sell anything that might be relevant for this? We have the Len Tower, which... that's a weird thing. I don't know where to mention that tower. Should I mention astrologers? Because it would technically be read, or it should be read before reading my other stuff on Godfrey America, where we talk about a lot of the other towers, so it's like... Alright, so, grab... That's not shocking. Bloody Fingers. Bloody Fingers are actually a lot more common from merchants than I thought. Yeah, it might not be worth mentioning the merchants in any analysis of Limgrave if I want to expand that. Dragon Wound Grease. Yeah, that makes sense. Ritual Pot. Again, that makes sense because we're right next to the Colosseum. Lost Ashes of War. How common are these? Beast Repellent Torch. Burns oil infused with a special incense. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. That makes sense in this area because of all the wildlife of Caelid, right? Torches such as these were used to keep unwelcome beasts away from treasure troves hidden in caves. That's a bit weird. I don't think we have an example quite like that in this game, right? Like, obviously you have loot and stuff, but it's usually, you know, it's not like something placed it there and it was hidden and there's enemies that happen to be in there now. It's usually the enemies that are the source of the loot. Ammunition, widespread commentary. Well, yeah, we don't care about that. The arrow, used and tainted with serpent bow, loyal menu potada. Their fangs are doped with poison. I guess you could argue this is just because there's, this would probably connect to the fact that we have some Rykard people in this area, right, with the nearby cave. The case... Again, this goes back to the arena being here. Yeah, this would be the type of thing you'd see in Arena, so that I'm not surprised by. Land of Reed's Helm, again, not surprised because the east. More sacrificial twigs. Yeah, gonna have to think that one out. It does work in the context of we know that some like the Banished Knight people like Niall or Commander O'Neill or whatever his name is here, so that does work. Did you know that there's a corpse by the bridge that leads into Lane Dell that overlooks the outskirts as a single gravel stone on it? There's a corpse by the bridge that leads into Lane Dell that overlooks the outskirts that has a single gravel stone on it. That was quite the sentence I had to read. We're talking about in the capital outskirts, right? Because I can't... The only bridge I can think of is the one that we take after the Erdtree Sentinel thing, right? So that makes sense, because you have the Draconic Tree Sentinel there. Anyway, explains that. I get a shot of you too, buddy. Already have a shot of you, so we're good there. Oh, wait a second. Can I think I can make it so that way this guy, isn't in the rain, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure... I remember there was an area we had that got rid of the rain. I can't remember where that spot is though now. That was a terrible miss. Listen, my barbarian man does not have good hand-eye coordination. He just oonga boonga. There's a rocky outcrop to its side that he's sitting on. Yeah, okay, good to know. I don't remember that corpse specifically, but it makes sense to me. There we go. I was like, I know there's a spot where we can cheat this. Lock you in place. Higher LOD. Also, I'm going to close the... Okay, I gotta remember to do that. I have to add that line to Vati's Miro board and stuff because I cannot believe I did not have that translated and, like, you know, actually saved somewhere. Maybe it is in, like, the translation notes I do have because I do have a few of those things in there and I just never moved it, but I am very disappointed in myself. Loki's cheating. Always, Xavier. Always. I'm a big, filthy, stinking cheat. Beautiful. Alright, so let's see, we have Celia Crystal Tunnel. I might move some of the stuff on Celia Crystal Tunnel out of Fringe Folk Rebellion and mention it in Celia then. Yeah, we have that. I could also at least have, like, a very rough analysis of the fire giants that I put on Twitter a while back. I'm not using the new name. And then, yeah, I could take that core and maybe slightly expand on it. And I don't know if it'd be like complete, but I think it might be good enough that you guys would enjoy it. Maybe a local stream. So like, Cause let's see, the topics I would have is Long March, Glow-Eyed Queen, but fuck yeah, I'm not doing that one. Omen Instant I could start working on, but I don't know. I don't know if how I feel about like putting my putting like everything down for that. It would just be adding on to Crucible's End, so maybe I'll just work on that slowly on the side. Astrologers, which is probably the one that's like the biggest, I think most relevant. I think I could get the most bang for my buck, but it's also a super long one, so it might take me a really long time to work on that one too. We have, I guess Farm Azula is technically an option, but it's like, oh my god, there's so much stuff in Farm Azula I'd have to work on and work through. It's like, oh god. That'd be another one I feel like would take a really long time to work at, because I'd have to include all the dragon stuff and the actual Farm Azula stuff. Oh no, plus the beast stuff. So that might take me a while. Like, what's another topic that I could work on right away? I don't want to work on any more of the demigods, like Rykard, Melania, and Mikola, and Ronnie. Like, again, I think there's enough focus on them. Godwyn and Those Who Live in Death, I don't think I need to work on right now. Again, I think there's enough exposure for them. I don't think I'd be adding too much to the discussion if I was doing analysis of them, at least right now. Oh yeah, I've ever seen the Twitter thread. What's up with the ring on the giant skeleton hands? I mean, hey, why can't they have jewelry? But yeah, because oh, that was not my intention. Why am I like this? Then we have yeah, Celia will be covered in the astrologers, right? Yeah, astrologers honestly would cover a huge swath of the lore. In terms of the analysis and stuff, right? Like, there's something special that this guy has at the Lascar ruins, right? Maybe stuff with the two fingers. That goes into, like, a lot of the deeper cosmology stuff, and like I said, I want to put that kind of thing off so other people can do the work for me. Uh-oh. Oh. No. Sure, whatever you say, buddy. Another lantern. Filled with dried liver, Krister, Dart, Chattersard, Arrow, no shocker there. S-Dock, again, that goes back to the Nobles. Kite Shield goes back to the Stormveil, so again, the Astrologer set stuff. Basic bolts and arrows, again, don't even need to mention that. Astrologer staff, yeah, okay, so this guy's got pretty much he covers all the stuff that I was already expecting, so yeah, that'll just give us basic Lascar lore. Nah, I don't want to cover... Because if I'm covering all Benorix, I would be covering them. Well, I could cover at least 3rd generation Albinorix. Quick question: are the face of the worm face at Altis different from the ones at Farm Azula? No. They just reskinned the clothing they wear. That's the only difference between the two, Raijin. I have a question about translation choice in the Lyrian article. I know the kanji for war can sometimes be used for a military campaign instead. What clarifies that it's two separate wars? The term for the Lyrian Wars very much is used for war, and the way that they're talked about in context is what makes it clear. They're talking about separate wars, quote unquote. Again, you can be referring to like an individual battle with the term for war, but in this case, no. Again, if we're talking about like the individual kanji. Hey Mercy, welcome to the lurking. Look, do you think on doing an article for each region, Elden Ring, Liurnia, Farmazula, and Oxtella, like you did on Bloodborne? No, I would not do it like that, because, there's too much, lore that crosses over into various regions that I wouldn't be able to just divvy it up like that, right? Like, I wouldn't do just Weeping Peninsula lore. I would be talking about so much stuff that would fit into a larger analysis on astrologers and things. Like, it's just easier for me to organize it that way if I do it based on, like, topics or a period of history than if I do it by geographical region. Like, for example, if I was talking about the mountaintops, I'd have to talk about the fire giants, and then they would ask me to talk about like where they came from and stuff, so I'd have to talk about their lore in Caelid and stuff, and even a little bit of stuff in Farum Azula, because we talked about the smithing stones, now there's crossover and things. Like, there would be a lot that I would have to cover, and it wouldn't be worth it. Let's check the nomadic guy here, because I don't think he has anything related to this, but yeah.
Trade again.
Jar again makes sense because there's the jar guy up ahead. Rothwell again, no shocker there. Again, generic bolts and stuff, nothing crazy. Flaming bolts again, very fitting. Champion headband, champion pauldron. Following the example of the chieftain and the brave warriors of Badlands shun Exus Stormants, yeah. I guess if you're crazy, you would also come to rot-infested lands too. Great Helm. Sturdy Great Helm made of iron. Those comfortable obstructs the vision of the wearer. It provides considerable damage negation. Yep. Champion bracers. Okay, yeah, so champion set in general. Gravity's advantage. Alright, nothing too informative here. I was wondering how the GRM factor might affect key terms since you'd be writing the backstory in English. This is why you do not see me, you don't see me harp too much on, like, the Japanese versus English for terms like Empyrean, because we just don't know how much of the terminology is product of localization and how much of them are based on Martin, who is presumably writing his, you know, mythos backstory for the Golden Lineage and stuff, at least, in like, the cosmology in English. So again, did he write the term Elden Lord? I would assume so. So I assume that the Japanese would be the one that would be taking liberties, if any, right, with that term when we get like the Elder King, of course, whatever, right? So again, I don't think it affects too much, because most of the time when I'm talking about localization things with names, it's usually for terms that aren't quote-unquote essential. It's also obvious that a lot of names were up to Miyazaki, like say Hoaralou being Godfrey's former name before he became Godfrey, right? Because we know that Hoaralou wasn't always Godfrey's old name. It was also used for Gold Mask and stuff like that. So, like, again, so far I have not seen an issue where the JRRM factor is too relevant, but it is something that we have to consider when it comes to specifically, like, how much do we want to lean into the English meaning of a term versus, say, the Japanese terminology used. You were thinking more about the Liurnian Wars? Yes, I understand what you mean with the Liurnian Wars, Night Scout, but what I'm trying to say is that, yes, that is a factor, but there's a lot of, you know, terms that, like, are not that important, and clearly that Martin was not involved in. So, if you want to argue, well, maybe, does he use the term Liurnian Wars or not? I don't know. Then we'd have to ask the question if the localization has access to those documents, and if they do, then of course they would know that it is properly Liurnian Wars if they're using that terminology, right? All I have to tell you, Night Scout, is that the terminology they use in the game makes it very clear that, yeah, it is in fact Liurnian Wars. In fact, Oh, I can't. I don't think I can post into it myself, right? Yeah, because the term here is not just the kanji for war. It's an actual terminology. It includes that kanji, but it's a terminology that very much refers to a, yes, you can say a military campaign, but generally is understood to refer to a larger conflict. And whether or not you want to split the difference on like the nuance, the way it reads in the game, war is perfectly fine way to think about it. I mean, we've had wars that literally last only a few days in actual history, so it's not like that term refers to anything too substantial for definitions. Yeah, I don't think I need anything from Celia, so. Alright, so we have the frost stuff. I know I got shots of that. We're not doing Haligtree. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on Long March because I think it'll be relatively short. But we'll see. I'm gonna like do like preliminary work on it alongside with Fringe Folk Rebellion because I'm almost done like with the first read through of that one and it's going pretty smoothly. There's not too much I need to change. It's mostly the connective bits. And then the bigger question is, okay, is my next big thing gonna be like astrologers or something else? I think it might be astrologers. I know Nardi would like that for sure. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Night Scout. Be safe, okay? Church of Ella. No, we don't need anything. Like, I think we've covered all this stuff pretty thoroughly, and there's no like hanging out. Like, I guess like no, that's for Ronnie stuff, right? With the Hound and crap. Like, we don't need that. The Mistwood Ruins. I've covered that pretty thoroughly now, right? With the new updates I've done to Godric and to Fringe Folk Rebellion soon, so that's gonna be fine. So yeah, it would be mostly the Celia stuff here. Stormvale's covered, right? Oh, you know what I need, though? I do need that shot of the rooftop they mentioned, because there's, like, bloody fingers you can get there. I do want to grab those. I might have to change what I'm going to do my update for this, if the bloody fingers are so common to merchants and stuff. Which makes sense, because they're, like, multiplayer items, and you can justify someone finding, you know... There's somebody dead somewhere whose finger you can cut off, right? Like, probably isn't that hard. There's mention, though, of, like, a corpse with bloody fingers on a rooftop I saw in one of the wikis or something. And I was like, oh, is this it? So I'm trying to figure out where that is. If any of you guys know for sure, feel free to share. Let's go up here. Yeah, like, is it this? Is it this poor sap? Alright, let's see if I can, change the time of day. Hierarchy has no effect here, that's nice. That one looks okay. I feel like I could do better. That one might work. Uh-oh. Why are you not doing the screenshot game? Uh-oh, game's frozen. Whoops. Whoops. It's around here is all I remember. Uh-huh. It might be this corpse then. I don't know why we had that random freeze. Oh, and we have a random freeze again. This happened yesterday too, didn't it? I wonder what's causing that. What a weird detail. Alright. 1 second, I'm gonna look at this real quick. Ooh, where's Caelid? Caelid. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, we got the giants and stuff there, so that's good. Yeah, we got different angles on them and everything, so that's nice. Yeah, these are shots that we took for Radahn. Yeah, we already have these. These are fine. Yeah, these are mostly... Oh. I forgot we took these shots. It's nighttime, chat, I swear. Legit nighttime, definitely. And then, look through here. Wait. Ah, yeah, this is the edited version. It's amazing what you can do, chat, with a little bit of magic. I think I should try doing that with the shot I took with the church looks all foggy. Oh my god, chat. It's insane what you can do with just a little bit of magic editing. Like, that looks so good compared to this. Blech. Maybe that's what I need to do to that graveyard piece that I'm complaining about so much. Just need to affect the contrast and stuff so that way the fog doesn't look like it's actually there. Yeah, okay, nothing special there. Let's go back. Alright, so I think the thing stopped being frozen now, so if so, let's, I see. I see. It's really... I can't get, like, exactly what I want, but okay. I'm gonna just hope that's the one. If not, we can always come back and look for another corpse on a rooftop. Cause I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's not this one, is it? Don't tell me it's this one. Yeah, it's gonna be. Cause I don't think it's any of the ones here, right? Also, I didn't realize they put a connection bit here between these two towers. I thought they were just kind of independent towers. Huh, neat. I just kind of like that shot. There we go. You're gonna see if you can find it. Oh, that's good. Okay. While we're here. Again, Church of Aerith, we don't have to worry about. We got the shots we wanted for that. Stillwater Cave, not relevant. Lascar, we got shots of that. Cover most of that stuff, so we'd be good. Boil Prawn Shack, we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. Fallen Ruin Lakes, the Finger Reader. Temple Quarter. Gate Town North. Temple Quarter. Revenger Shack. Like, none of that, man. Again, we got shots for all that. We got the shots with the cuckoos. Ooh. Maybe I should do the cuckoos. Huh. I didn't even think about that. That might be a good option. Yeah, maybe the cuckoos would be a good one. Yeah, then we got, yeah, this, that. Yeah, but this crystal and stuff. I might want to get it without the ugly ball of sorcerers in the way. And then this is all that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, those guys could be nice. Yeah, because that would be something that's really small. I think there's enough understanding among, like, general lore people. So that way you guys would be able to follow along without me having to reference too much. And worst case scenario, you have Liurnia Wars. Because I've been thinking of whether or not I should add to the Liurnia War section the idea that the cuckoos indicate, you know, like, actual soldiers from the capital moving in and stuff, right? I would include that after the noble section. But, I don't know, maybe I should outline a potential cuckoo analysis, look through all the shots we have there, and see if there's any, like, interesting, like, lore bits and stories we could do. We could talk about the siege and all that stuff. And then we could talk about them ransacking and things. We could talk about the war between them and the Albinaurics that's currently ongoing in the village, so I can have some Albinauric lore shoved in there. Because again, again, Albinaurics are probably not going to be their own thing. They're probably going to be split up between like a Nox/Eternal, Nox analysis, analysis of the astrologers because they would fit into the Carian section most of the time, and then the, it would be Nox, the Carians, and then probably then this cuckoo the hypothetical analysis. So that could work. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Carian Study Hall, we got most of the stuff. The only question is where I'm gonna fit in the Jar Village. That might be one of those kind of like NPC type stories thing where I throw it to the side and I'll only talk about the village in the context. Yeah, I think I would only talk about the village in the context of what's his face? Alexander. Yeah, I think that's how we would do it. Because the village has, like, a very, like, again, Jarburg has a very simple backstory, right, of the idea. It seems to be some type of alchemy growing. Like, it's a village, obviously, to help support the Carian Study Hall, but it seems to be specifically used as a way to grow a bunch of different plants for alchemy and stuff, which, again, fits into the experiments that Radic and America would be doing at a place like this for with the Carian resources. And then, like, obviously, you have all the dead, seemingly, being turned into a bunch of living jars. Ainsel River well. Okay, so I do have a question here, which does, like, nag at me, and this would be something for an astrologer's essay to try to suss out. Like, why the ancient civilization golem guarding this area? Because we don't really have any ruins tied to the ancient civ here, except at the precipice. So we have to believe it was someone all the way from Altus that came with a giant mech? I guess you could maybe argue, considering it's the Ainsel River, maybe you could argue, with Shaded Castle and the Murray family? If he managed to get custody of one, golem, why couldn't he get custody of another, right? And he could have been using the golem to guard his way to get over to the Lake of Rot, right? Again, also goes with the idea that he manages to cross paths and take a spur from an ant. The problem, though, then, is that we have these room bears kind of chilling by a lake, but then there's a ball of sorcerers here. I don't think there's too much going on with, like, corpses in the area to tell us if we found... I mean, I guess you can argue that the sorcerer experimenting became part of the ball, but it's like, okay, where'd all the, we have the blood roses here, which again is very fitting, but where are the sorcerers? Like, where is it sourcing it from? I thought maybe it could be the owner of the converted Fringe Tower. Maybe he ran away and he's behind the golem and the sorcerers, but then why would he need the golem to guard the well? Like, what's the point there? Oh, I just found an instance of the pregnant lady motif in the room where you get the mimic veil. Oh, cool. There we go. There we go. Well, we can't have me being on the screen now, can we? There we go. In case I ever need a shot of that guy just scratching the mountain. What is your lore overview of Miquella? Are you waiting on the DLC to do some sort of article about him or Melania and the Haley Tree? I have completely ignored Melania, specifically because I'm like, okay, yeah, he's obviously going to be the focus of the DLC. So I don't want to bother on making an analysis of stuff when I know for sure I'm going to have to add and potentially change stuff in it. Because there was some, like, really subtle detail in the base game that I completely missed until the DLC made it really obvious or whatever, right? Or there's going to be some added stuff that's going to potentially change what we know about the specific nuances to Miquella's motivations at any given time or something. Now, it could be none of this will affect the base game stuff whatsoever, because Miquella's doing, like, his own thing now completely separate from all the stuff he was doing before. That's also totally possible, but I'm not risking it. So again, it's why I've avoided most of that stuff. As I've said before, anything else we get from the DLC to me is bonus. So if we get more stuff on the Sun Capital or whatever, I'll gladly, if I have to, change my analysis or whatever. Because I just want more lore to work with on the pre-Erdtree stuff, honestly. But we'll see how that plays out. So far, it's looking pretty consistent with my analysis, so it may just be, like, added details or something I'm going to have to rework the analysis to include. Or maybe add, like, more, like, you know, we've talked about the idea of the Farum colonies of being kind of, like, very individualistic in, like, sort of, like, they're doing their own thing, whatever. They're not, like, part of this, like, you know, traditionally, you know, centrally controlled nation state. It's, like, a bunch of, like, individual, like, forts and towns and things working with other local populations to form their own towns and villages and things. So it's, like, we could get a lot more of these civilizations in that, umbrella, under that umbrella, I should say. That we didn't know about previously, but will help expand on, like, the larger culture on the plateau, right? That's what we might be seeing with the Lion Dancer and stuff, and that city, which has architecture, which we're not familiar with otherwise. Is that the Sun Capital? Maybe. Or it could just be, an example of another civilization that exists on the plateau at some point, right? So, we'd have to see. It depends, like, there's so many ways that this could go, depending on the specifics. But yeah, with Miquella and stuff, I mean, my general understanding is that Miquella was Daddy's favorite fundamentalist. He basically, like, devoted everything to the Golden Order and stuff, but then eventually, especially around the Shattering, he basically found the Golden Order as it currently existed unsatisfactory, so he wanted to create a quote-unquote pure gold order. That's where the idea of unalloyed gold comes from, this idea of pure gold, right? So he wanted to create this, like, pure order, right? And that's sort of what led him down the path of creating his own Erdtree, the Hailing Tree or the Holy Tree. And then that's where we get, like, the what are they called? The oracles and stuff too, like the big white fish people. Like, these seem to be some sort of spawn of Miquella as well, that are sort of, like, coming in to kind of, like, tell Langdell about the new Erdtree order and stuff that's coming with Miquella's Hailing Tree and all that. And then he's, like, bringing people over from, like, Liurnia and elsewhere and Langdell and stuff, right? And all of it's, like, this big deal. Okay, yeah, nothing here that I'm seeing that really helps suss things out. Let's go down. Let's go down and see if there's anything that really sticks out to me. Lever? Lever? Oh. Huh. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Melania basically just does whatever Miquella wants. Mostly because Miquella's basically spent his whole life trying to help her, too. Which is, again, probably contributes to him being dissatisfied with order as it exists. He probably wants to make sure that the order has a place where it can probably cure his sister and stuff. And, you know, him probably, too. He probably... Given what we see with Trina and stuff, Miquella's probably not very happy with his current form. So we have all the... Ooh, no, wait a second. Wait a second. Because you have these bodies coming all the way from the Nox capital in the Nameless City, and they come flowing downriver. So you could have you'd have tons of sorcerers. Like, they wouldn't be necessarily Brightstone sorcerers, right? but they would be sorcerers of the Nox variety, and that could explain why we have the Sorcerer Ball up top then. That, yeah, that would make sense then. And then the Golem would fit into that too, because then you... Yeah, the only question would be where the Golem would come from exactly, but depending on who it is and where they came from. Again, it could be completely separate too. It could be that the Sorcerer Ball connects to the Sorcerer coming here and collecting the bodies that have been flowing downstream recently and was creating the Sorcerer Ball, and then obviously the whole thing with the Room Bears and stuff came into the area. But then you have on top of that the Golem happening separately because you have the Shaded Castle thing going on. Okay, yeah, you know what, this is making more sense to me, because I'm like, I remember there being a source that I had hypothesized before, and now I'm remembering it was this. Okay. I think we still have, Hyro Dion, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. Okay, good. Anyway, I'm sorry, Rainier. I hope that answers your question, by the way. I know that was a little bit on the vague side, but that's like the most like general overview I can do on what I think about Miquella, and I admit it is a little basic, but again, I haven't focused on him at all because I'm a Banished Knight, so. Let's see. Let's go this way. Oh. I keep forgetting this isn't the passage that leads you all the way back. I don't think Nardi has a dock on the Ainsel River yet, right? She's only done Shifra. It was good. Let's wait for the DLC. Okay, good. I'm happy. No problem. As long as that's satisfactory for the time being. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to focus on Rykard, Ronnie, or Miquella and stuff, because again, with Miquella specifically, I think there's anything could happen with the DLC, and with Ronnie and Rykard, I think there's enough talk about them. Like Rykard, I have a few ideas, but I don't know. I don't feel like so like attached to Rykard that I want to talk about him or like explore if any of those ideas are actually true. For right now, I'd rather again focus on the Godfrey stuff and then maybe the Radagon stuff. That's actually another topic I can do. I can actually get around to doing the Radagon's Reign thing. That'd actually be pretty simple, I think. Cause what would we talk about? Ooh, actually, I really like that idea now. So we talk about the Orisa Side Tomb, we talk about the Stormcaller Church, and I've done that on the Twitter posts, right? So I've talked about that before. So we talk about Orisa Side Tomb, the Stormcaller Church, a little bit of the Minor Erdtree Church because we'd have the centipedes and stuff. I would talk about the Bellum Church and the Church of Pilgrimage, right? Because I talked about the pilgrimage route and stuff and how that all connects. So yeah, that makes sense. We would talk about the fundamentalism. There's the guy hanging in the Erdtree Sanctuary, right, with the Principa book. We would talk about the perfumers. We'd actually have perfumer lore covered, finally. Oh, does Nardi have a dock on Stormveil to check for the fingers? I don't know. It might be under her Limgrave dock, but I don't remember if Stormveil was under that. Let me actually open that now that you mentioned that, Xavier. At some point, we also get a shot of Estelle and things. I have to remember that. Actually, we can switch over to another character and do that right now. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do that. Because I want to check a few things out anyway with the enemies down here. Stormveil. Well, Nardi mentions it a few times. Yeah, Stormhill stuff gets covered, so, let's just type in Festering Bloody Finger. No, she doesn't have any specifics, though. She just has it put as a list. Looted from a servant/commoner corpse laying on the ground just past the arrow corpse. Climb arrow corpse would be looted from a servant beneath the wooden walkway. Okay, I think the corpse we were looking at is the one then, because she's talking about a corpse that's laying on the ground just past the arrow. Yeah. I think we got the right corpse. I can always watch a video later if we missed it, but yeah, okay. Like, is there anything with the Estelles here that I want to get before we try to resurrect our good old buddy? Because I do talk about Estelle lore a little bit, and that might be something I'd want to talk about on the Twits properly. Music? 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 There we go. Do you hate it when your YouTube randomly glitches when it has a song on repeat? Like, what the hell was that in there? Again, all this is like typical stuff, right? So nothing too crazy. Okay, let's switch over, chat. Well, I haven't found it myself yet, but I've always selected navigation for these rooftops. I don't blame you. I think Shishinki will work fine for this. Yeah, so Radigan Rain might be the one to go for. Yeah, I haven't even gone downstairs, I'm pretty sure, here, so. Yeah, are there any corpses I might have missed also? Might be worth checking, because again, I do not remember. I'll probably consult Nardi's doc, see if anything stands out to me when we're looking at this stuff. Blood Roses, we got this guy here. Yeah, there's no other corpse here, so it could be the guy became part of the star, similar to what we see with Selene. Oh, I've already looted this corpse, that's funny. It must not have been something important then, knowing me. I would have probably noted that down somewhere if it was something really important. Me trusting myself, especially past Loki. What a fool I am. Oh. Yeah, of course, it's just gonna be ruins here. Magic Reed. That might be important. Yeah, if I had a little bit of, yeah, I can't even craft. Oh, but I can do this. All right, Jet. Go. There we go. Oh. We want to have a little bit of water here, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that shot so much. That looks good. Oh, maybe take a look at the frost decks. Oh yeah, we gotta take a look at that too. Thank you for the reminder. I want to take a close look at that with the camera. Make sure to keep reminding me before we end the stream, Xavier, in case I forget. How about you? A Grace Mimic. Again, don't know if this is supposed to be one of the corpses in there, but worth. Nah. Maybe if we get a shot from the other angle it would work, but for this, no. That's a lot of Grace Mimics, that is, and it makes me suspicious. Again, it goes with the idea that the Nox and stuff were living closely in I don't know if cooperation is the word, but you know, like in harmony with the minor Erd tree. Just gotta wait for this light to die here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man, these things last longer than I remember, and this is at ×5 speed. There we go. See, that looks so much more natural now. Yeah, I much prefer this. Yeah, I like this. I am so happy, Chad. We're getting some good stuff. Gotta feed the cat. See you later, boys. See you, Kimberly. Always happy to have you guys stopping by. Even if you're just lurking, it's appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really does help the channel. Guess we have the Nox things here. Let's go down this way. So we have the Grace Mimics. We have the Magic Grease. Now, Magic Grease by itself is not that crazy to find in this area. Silver Fireflies, though. Golden Runes. Yeah, I like this better. There we go. Remember the Grace Mimic weirdly needing human bones to make? Well, if you gotta make a shadow of a person, you gotta have some of their bones. Also, there's some implication of the spirit being inherent to the bones, so that's not a crazy idea. Alright, we go this way. There's more smithing stone. There's a path over to there, right? Yeah, I gotta keep from going the other way. All the Shadow Lore pods also need bones too? Yep, that makes sense then. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And Smithing Stone 4, so nothing crazy. Unless... Not really notable, because the Noxtel is in the area, so I'm not sure if that's worth pointing out. Let's get the shot anyway. Yeah, because, I mean, you have the Nox stuff here already, like, it's not that crazy of a... Yeah, there we go. All the honeypot ants drop rune arcs along with the rune drop, right? I don't know if all of them do, but I do recall at least a good number do. I think there's also some in the deeper depths, but I don't remember exactly what their drops are like. There's our favorite antlion. Spinning stew. Sir, you are just floating. Sir, you are floating. You are floating. Chat, there's nothing a little editing future Loki can do that won't solve that item being there. It'll be fine, chat. It'll be fine. I'm certain. Future Loki will save us. Deep-root depths are all Newman runes and rune arcs? Okay, good to know. Damn. Get it? You want it where you don't block the Estelle, but you also get a good angle on this guy who's supposed to be, like, worshipping it, right? So... Praise be the gravity. Oh god, this is weird. It's always weird, chat, when I do this. Gosh, this is what we call, chat, an experience. Backwards controls are definitely that. There we go. Wait, this is right side up? What? I thought I was upside down! Apparently that's actually right side up. Oh no. Chat, my sense of direction is so fucked. Alright. We'll take a shot of this boy here once we loot all the bodies, but... Ooh, I might like this shot better. And we don't have to worry about editing! Yay! There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, what's with the chest with the rune arc through the way of the Frenzy Flame place in Deep-root? I have no idea. 'Cause, again, I don't know too much about the deep lore for the rune arcs. I haven't really like found any patterns or been actively trying to figure them out, so. Good ol' Estelle. I think I'm going to do a Twitter thread on Estelle next week, Jet. I think that's what we're going to do. I want to talk about some of our favorite antlions. I think Quaylag's convinced me after her chatting about it a little bit while trying to fight the Falling Star Beast in Altus. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, I like this. Alright. Oh. Alright, we looted stuff here. Fur calling, finger remedy, magic grease, golden rune, growing daggers. I'll roll, not that crazy. Oh. I should be probably looking at the creature I'm trying to get a better shot of. Yeah, looks good. You're watching a Quaylike stream? Yeah, I hopped on a little bit because she asked me a question and I saw she was streaming. I was like, oh, is it relevant to whatever she was streaming right now? So I kind of hopped on while I was working. And she happened to be reading my articles on stream. I was like, oh, that's a shocker. I was expecting her to just like pull it up live and read it right then and there. That was quite the shock and surprise. Yeah, prisoner clothing I find a little bit weird, but I'm gonna have to think that one over more. Perfumers, acid spray mist. They're looking for the rot. Nomadic warriors, thaw, frost boluses, and stimulating boluses. Stimulating boluses are for sleep, right? And thaw frost has to be for cold. Why that here? Why? Another Lost Ash of War. Okay, Lost Ash of War becoming so universal, I don't know if it's worth mentioning. No. Celestial Dew, yeah, and then the gravity chunks. The ants. Oh, are they for... Wait, so do stimulating boluses... The ants don't do sleep, though? No, they do the acid thing. So do stimulating boluses affect... Oh, maybe I have the item and I know. It's so much easier with the Japanese names. I do not remember these English names that well. They're just like, you know, anti-death, anti-cold. It's so much easier to remember that for me. Like, stimulating, I'm like, what does that help with? Like, death or something? Yeah, the ants use acid. Oh, the spray mist you mean, I think, then. Yeah? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But again, it's like looking for the rot and stuff. I don't see... Yeah, I don't see what I'm looking for here, so... Ooh. Oof. Alright, in that situation, then, I guess we move on. Yeah, spray mist. Yep, more golden runes. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy that we want here, then. We have the golden centipede, let me make sure I grab that before I forget. You know, but there has to be an item back there at the perfect angle I grab. I knew there was shield grease here. I'm like, I remember looting that stuff once upon a time. Do I want the enemies in the shot or not? I have to think that one through. Take the shot now, just in case. Ooh. Perfect. She's reading the Quella stuff? No, it's not that question. It was a private question she asked me about the Third Church of America. She wanted to know about, because I think we had a conversation once about America's research labs and stuff, and she couldn't remember where to find the Third Church of America. So I was telling her, here's the article, here's all the thing, it's that area. horn char. Again, another thing foreshadowing the rot, right? This is the chamber, I think, that leads to rot, right? So, formic rock, naturally. Crystal darts. We're not getting a good look. I'll just have to remember crystal darts was here. Mushroom. Yep. We're not starting that boss fight right now. I already have enough shots of this area. Yeah, I was very surprised that, she wanted to do that stuff at that moment. Unfortunately, I sent her the wrong link initially. I accidentally sent her Age of Plenty instead of Crucible's End. Because I keep on thinking of it as the, I keep thinking I named it the End of Plenty or something, so I keep just typing in Plenty and, like, you know, leaving it as is. Somber Smithing Stone 3. But yeah, nothing else special here. Soap. Wait. Why soap? Because he's stinky? He wants to clean himself of the rot, I guess? I don't know. A new map has been found. Cool. So yeah, we'll just have to be going through there next. Oh, you should get some shots of the lightning moves in the second phase. This is the only one that uses them. We'll have to remember that in the future then, because I don't want to focus on that guy at the moment. Eastern Lyria Lakeshore, Eastern Table. Oh, ooh, ooh. Can I get a shot, though, of the other Estelle over here? Like, will he actually... I don't think I can get him to spawn in. I don't think they'll load him. I'm sure the game will not load him. Yeah, how would I do that? I go this way. But yeah, I gotta remember lightning moves and stuff for our guy. This way. Oh. Already know, let us go up the slope. There we go, sir. Please don't fall. I beg you, whatever you do, don't fall. Alright, I beg you, whatever you do, don't fall. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, this is as close as they'll let me get. Okay, so what if I do this? How far will the game let me? Honestly, it loads more than you'd think. Like, for some reason, they load the statue. And the items. Actually, kind of impressed there. And all this! Huh. Hey, Mad Waluigi! Well, come on in. Hope you get comfy. They expect to find some gravestones on the second floor, but what do I know? Yeah, there's that chest up there. This is how you can fight. Yeah, okay. Alright. There we go. Forgot how to switch between them. Okay, so move there, move there. Now, Xavier, you mentioned this corpse here with the gravel stone. I just want to kind of make sure we confirm which one we're talking about here. Like you said earlier, we need to check out that that axe. I don't care about anything on this side, I'm pretty sure. I've covered everything I want here. Except maybe whatever's in that, valley. Don't care about you. Actually, are there more blood roses in that valley? I don't remember. Because I know we find the one over here in this corner. I'm curious if it's in both sides. Guess we'll see. Go to the Draconics tree, Sentinel, hug the wall, and make a right. Gotcha. Go to Draconic tree, Sentinel. Hug the wall and make a right. Oh! That'd be a little tricky. Oh! I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever looted this in any of my playthroughs. Yeah, legit don't think I've looted this in any playthrough. There we go, higher LOD. Neat! There's also the noble corpse that has the gravity stuff over here. I'm still not sure whether that's Sun Capital related or not, or if it's for something else. The body's somewhere around here. Ah! Well, wouldn't be a Loki stream. There's also an owl here. It's actually what drew my attention here. Oh, really? That's what grabbed you. Alright, Steak America, where are you taking me? Not bad. Oh, let's do a quick swipe. But yeah, let's do a quick sweep down here. I want to make sure. Blood Rose there. Golden Room, we don't care. Blood Rose is there, so. I can't remember if that's the Blood Rose I've taken shots of before. Wasn't there Blood Rose here? No, it's over here. Okay. It's not spawning in here? Oh no, it's just so far away. Yeah, it's impossible to see the Blood Roses. They're too far away. Yeah. Yeah, it fades away as soon as we get here. Okay. 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 Fair enough. Fair enough, game. That do be how it is. Oh, wait. What if, unless, can higher LOD save the day? No, I think it still fades away too fast. Yeah. Yeah, it fades. It fades away, chat. It doesn't work. We can't get both of these in the shot. It would be nice, but it ain't happening. Oh, I really hope we can attach meaning to where you find some of the different levels of rune pickups. I miss when all they had were different names in 1.0. Again, yeah, I agree. I understand why they did it, because none of the names thing really works with the final game where they're dishing them out and stuff. So I understand why they did it, so that way they can more consistently give you higher level runes in areas that they want you to go to at a higher level, right? But it is a bit of a disappointment. It really is. It was definitely nicer when we had souls and things that actually had meaning and not numbers. It's one of the things I don't like about with Bloodborne, is that, yes, they have the divisions, but they could be so much more detailed, but they aren't, because they just use quality ratings and stuff, right? So it's like, oh, it's the same as, like, this other one. It's just, you know, even bigger. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Sure, I guess. I guess we could do that. Am I crazy, chat? I could have swore there's a corpse here. I hope I didn't loot it and he's like somewhere in the shadows here. I could have swore there's a corpse with gravity stuff here. Maybe it's up higher and I don't remember. I could have swore that was around here. Yep, I guess it must be crazy. Yeah, sure. Actually getting maps. What is with this character? Let's see, we have this. We don't care about any of the stuff here. Anything else Radigan related? Ariza's side tube would also be where we talk about the gargoyles, so that's be covered there. Check the merchant's inventory here. I did not. Let's actually do that. Double check to make sure. I remember most of it, at least the stuff that I was cared about, but there could be a lot more I'm missing. Let's see. Great arrows. What a shocker. Corpse with great arrows right in front of these big golem guys. I wonder how he got those arrows. Grace mimics. Some gold smithing stone. Man, I'm missing. There we go.
Some customer.
Yeah, yeah. Festering fingers, rune arcs, golden sunflowers, perfume bottles, arrows, golden bolts, golden great arrows, I forget, did the golden great arrows mention old thing? I don't know, they just go with the great bow. Yeah, okay. The protectors of the Erd Tree. Okay, yeah. Nothing I don't remember already being here, so... Yeah, that's not going to be super informative for the Radigan stuff. Wait, what the hell? Where the hell is this giant beam coming from? Whatever. Sealed tunnel, I don't remember. I don't remember any deep lore that we could find here. Yeah. Drawstring holy grease, what a shocker. Crazy, I could have swore I saw the Grace. No, that's a torch. Grace? Here, boy. Where are you? Grace? Come on. Wanna get you? Oh, no, that's not it. I'm going crazy, chat. What's this grace point? Is it a little over here? There it is. This Celestial Dew in the Erdtree Sanctuary, does that have to do with Radagon? It could be. Because it could tie back to Liurnia and all that, so yeah, that works. But it could also tie to Marika and her Nox connections, especially with the Nameless Eternal City right below us, so hard to say. I gotta double check something. Yeah, we're getting rid of higher LOD. I don't need you here, especially with all this rain. Rainbow stones, don't really care. Oh. Golden rooms, we don't really care. Well, that's death. That's death if I've ever seen it. I did not know that guy could kill you. Now you know. It's on a course like the ladder down the area where you get the Erdtree bow. It could be used then to be a contrast between Godfrey's era and Radagon's era in that place then. Yeah, I could definitely see something like that playing out. Alright, we go this way. Not falling for it again, butter cheeks. Alrighty. Oh. We got these guys, good old land squirts. We got a sealed tunnel. Oh no, that's not sealed. We got this thing here. Don't get the invisible one. Ah, of course. I was about to be like, what the hell just fell? But now, of course, it's slugs. Ah, blood rose. There are blood roses here. Huh. Neat. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I got the flaming slugs connected to our dawn analysis. There we go. Thank God that was in range. Alright, so Blood Rose is over here. There we go. Let's go with this. No, no, I had it like this. There we go. Higher LEDs. Perfect. Let's play with the time of day. Oh, I found another one! Thank you, time of day. We'll get a shot there just so we have both of them in the shadow. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we're gonna keep the LOD on then. No. Lay down, you. There we go. There you are. God, these things really blend in when you're not paying attention. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this shot, so. Looking over here, over here. Got more blood roses documented. More blood roses here. Don't. Damn. Can you really not hit that thing on the floor, buddy? There we go. Alright, one last time. Well, I'm sure the weather will clear by the time I get there, right? Right. We could also use this opportunity to suss out some more blood roses on this side. Oh. Well, or I could do that. Let's make sure there's absolutely 0 blood roses over here. Weather's cloudy. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more blood roses in the water. Yeah, I'm not seeing any here. So we find blood roses here and here. Here, I can imagine it having to do with the battle because of the second defense of Langdell, because the gate's over here. But this one, 100% can't be faulted on the second battle of Langdell because we have absolutely 0 evidence of battle happening around past this point. So this would have to connect to the Sun Capital and stuff, so that's consistent with the current analysis. Alright, there we go. Things are going back to normal, so... Ah! Yep, things are going back to normal. I am 100% still me. Why am I like this, chat? Why am I like this? Oh. I swear, that one scares me every time, chat. Alright. No weird... Oh! That's not what we wanted. Yeah, there we go. And then... I guess. I have to be very subtle. I cannot adjust the time. Because if I go too early, it's all the way in shadow. If I go a little later, it's also always in shadow, so. Again, make sure. Oh, I did not expect to minimize that, but guess I was being a little too fast there. There we go. All right, I think that's it there. We're good there. Alright, so found some more blood roses that I wanted. Okay. We have the pool of water there that we've covered with that for the death stuff. That's not going to be relevant for a thing. I can also do an article on some of that stuff with the death root and some of the mini stories there, since again, I don't want to do a full thesis on it, so maybe that'd be fair to do. Altus Highway Juncture. We talked about all this stuff here. Forest spanning Great Bridge. Yeah, we don't need anything here. Nothing there. Astrologers related. Is there anything up on the mountaintops I'd want to grab with another character? Not really. I think we have the ruins and stuff covered pretty well. Well, let's see. Elden Ring, Altus, Ainsel, Consecrated Snowfield, Deep Root Depths. No, Mountaintops of the Giants. There we go. And then we have Castle Soul. Where's Stargaze? Yeah, there we go. Stargazer's Ruins. Oh, I actually don't have a lot of shots of this place. Yeah, most of it's on the weapons. Oh, no, this works. This works. We also have that, so that works. Yeah, we have the tree. These are for the trees. Pointing out how the trees were likely there before the ruins. And then we have, let's get rid of you. Okay, so, yeah, I have something. I want to see if I can get some shots of, like, the mountaintop it sits upon as well, though, so. Plus, we need to still get that shot of that frost axe, so let's look at that. Which character do we want to do it on? Corey here, because Oonga Boonga Man. I don't know if Oonga Boonga Man has the. Wait, what are you? Oh yeah, right. You were here before. I don't know if Oonga Boonga Man has everything I want, but I think he does have the axe. It's not that hard to pick it up, if I recall. Well, let's see. Or axes. There it is. This the axe you mean, right, Xavier? Or is it this axe? The Highland axe? No, that one doesn't look like it has it. I'm gonna check the frost axe. Yeah, the frost axe. Okay. Let's attach this thing and get a closer look. If we have to go to another area, that's fine, but... Oh, I have a lot more stuff in my inventory than I remember. Oh, boy. Frost axe, frost axe. It's up here. Wait. I didn't move it into my inventory, right? Like, what? Dude. Did I move it out? Oh, I moved it out of my inventory. It was already in my... I never put anything in my inventory with this character. That's why... Whoops. You. Was not paying attention. There we go. Yeah. Good job, man. Yeah, it might have the tentacle pattern. Yeah, that metal might have the tentacle pattern on it. It's really tough to say. It's really low detail, so it could be a coincidence too, but... There we go. Yeah. That looks good. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Boop. There we go. It's much more orderly, not the other. It says, yeah, like you could very much see a lot more there, which is why I'm thinking it could be a coincidence, but it does mostly work with what we have. You can definitely tell this is a scale, though. Yeah, I don't see anything else. The rest of it's a lot... Honestly, the overall pattern is a lot more orderly across the entire act, so... Alright. Yeah, this is the best way to look at it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So if we do astrologers, we have some good shots of, like, you know, them with the mountaintop giants, them actually just on the mountain, period. Yeah, I could definitely see an argument for saying, oh no, it's a similar but distinct motif. Like, it's coincidence that the similarity is there. Because again, it's so small, and we have to keep in mind, the thing with the tentacle motif is that the dot portion itself is actually like a drawn circle with two line layers. So, like two ring layers there. So it's like, there is definitely a bit, there's a bit of nuance there. The stopper on the Erdtree staff you're mentioning, Xavier. Do I even have the Erdtree staff? I do. This one, right? This thing, right? Now, one thing going in the Frost Axe's favor, if you ask me, is the fact that the Frost Axe uses, the Frost Axe comes from Castle Sol, and Castle Sol also has the Stormhawk Axe, which has the same pattern. So it definitely kind of strengthens the reason to believe that it's intentional. It might not be still, but it at least gives you a better reason to think, assuming, like, the lore didn't change for those weapons. No, on the Erdtree. Let's see, the motif of the Beast Cleavers has lines instead of dots, I think. Oh, I see. Yeah, you know, I do recall that, because the sword has something similar, right? It has like, kind of like a squiggly stuff, but it has like lines across the whole thing. On the Erd tree, I see. Okay. But still this Staff of the Avatar, right? So... So you talking about this thing here, or...? Oh, yeah, you're right. There is a handle right there. I wonder what the handle's supposed to be for. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, chain it? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, to BH. I'm not going to use this as a... Oh, my God. I can't take it. I can't take it. There we go. Alrighty, we got this. Castle Soul, we don't need anything. Heretical Rise, I'm pretty sure we don't need anything. We already got the shots we wanted there. Wait, do we? Oh, God. Oh, no. Memory. Heretical Rise. It's a plug, like the stop stuff flowing out of the Erd tree, like it's a blessing. Oh, I see. Like you could pull out the plug with and let the sap flow, theoretically. Yeah, that's cool. I think we got enough shots here. That's what you're assuming. Yeah, I like all these. I don't see any issue here. Heretical Rise is good. Minor Erd Tree is good. If I was talking about Fire Giants, there's nothing else I'd really be crazy about showing, because we have the Hemicyclium here. We have the Hemicyclium down in Caelid. Yeah, the biggest question would be if I'm missing any, like, nuanced images in Astrologers that I would really want. Because I'd want to grab... I probably want to grab a few things from Carian Manor specific. I could see myself wanting a chest or a corpse or something there. We got the Lascar stuff. Carians we have with Moonlight Altar. I don't really regret anything I'm missing there. Church of the Cuckoo. Main Academy Gate, Debate Part. Like I said, I'm really thinking about doing Cuckoos. I think Cuckoos might be good. I have to go check over the data and like compile an outline for that. 4 Belfries. 4 Belfries. One of these days I'll figure out what to do about 4 Belfries. War Master Shag. Like, I really want to be like, you know what, let's just call it a Liurnia thing and call it a day. But it's like, there's so many weird things, though, if it is. Or if it's not. Stillwater Village outskirts here. Then everything else is, like, typical. I'm gonna try to get one more shot of this graveyard from the Saint of Sages ruins, and I'm gonna then try to edit it in, yeah, I'm gonna try to Photoshop it so that way it looks good like the other shot did. I don't know if it'll work, but I can try. Okay, what if... Does that affect things? Nope. That has no effect at all. I'm gonna try so hard to make this work, chat. You have no idea. I will try so hard. What if I adjust the time of day? Okay, okay, this is salvageable. This is salvageable. This is not. I can't recall anything with the astrologers. Yeah, I think we got, like, all the good stuff that we wanted, right? With all the Liurnia shots we've taken. So it would have to be, like, some random shots that, like, it would be really small things that we've been missing. Like, maybe some design on the walls or something in Raya Lucaria I'd want to grab. I still don't know what to do about Renala and the kids thing, because that's a separate analysis I'd have to make. I didn't want to put in Liurnian Wars when it was incomplete as it was, but I might have to go back and add that. Anyway, I'm actually really happy with how that shot turned out, so I think I'm going to edit that and include that in Fringe Folk Rebellion. Before I die, let's do this. Oh, anything in Celia proper? No, we're good there. I got the highway stuff, which was the most interesting thing. I could, you know what? Let's get shots of the ghosties, because I forgot. Do you have a thing on the Fire Monks yet, or just the Dawn? Just the Dawn. Fire Monks I purposely cut out from the Giants War thing, because I was like, you know what? It might as well be its own separate analysis, because it's as is derailing from the Age of Plenty stuff. So I'd rather make it like a separate thing. So I want to just kind of have it where we could have the thesis lead into the Age of Plenty thesis when that came out. And now I want to do it separately. I could go back and work on that. I just don't know if there's a lot of interesting lore there that, again, other content creators haven't covered. I guess I could look at, like, Smotown and Vatis and stuff and see what they say and compile my data and see if there's anything I could add there. Oh, wait a second. Do we see this exact design used anywhere else, chat? I actually don't remember these pillars. These aren't used in Lingdell, are they? Hey, I am. Good to see you. I'm now curious. Let's go over here, because I think this is better for me looking at these ghosties. I'm now super curious, though, now, chat. Oh, we don't care about you. Can we adjust the shadows here so that way you look less shitty? Kind of? Not really. Right back to midday. It's based on a super ancient design, if I recall correctly, when I was looking stuff up for it. You're still curious about the wind turbine here? The only thing I can think of is that this wind turbine serves as a means for Celia to have an idea of if they're going to have clear weather for their stargazing. That's the only thing I can think of. What's on today's agenda? A lot of different things. I'm trying to figure out what analysis I want to do after we finish Fringe Folk Rebellion here. I swear there's a guy that patrols down here, but maybe I'm crazy. Unless I just ran into him. Whatever. Your screenshot folder has one fan. Do I need a fan for screenshot folders too now? Is that a thing? Yeah, I think this is good. Do I need to make sure that my folder is cool because I have too many little gigabytes in there? Actually, I'll be honest, I don't know if it even has gigabytes worth of pictures in there, even with the 4K. Alright. take a shot of these because if we ever find that they're like this exact same as like something used in Lingdell or something, I want to know. Oh, you have a fan. Fan is in like person, and it's you. What's wrong with my screen? Why are you a fan of my screenshot folder? What about me? Are you my fan? You know how much I love you, you filthy stinking lizard. Fade. But then we get to the air tree. Yeah, we know how this goes. Oh. You like me or not, I know that's why I'm a fan of your screenshot folder. I feel like that's somehow a backhanded compliment, I am. And now we can do it with actual proper. We do this with proper sunlight and stuff. We don't need to settle for whatever this is. Yes. No. Why are you still raining? There we go. Why? There we go. Nope. Oh boy. I should have grabbed some water, chat. I'm not hydrated. What the hell am I even typing? Torrent said no. Yeah, Torrent was like, nope, not helping you with this, bruh. I don't spy on people without their consent. Need to get a new horse. I think that's enough shots of the sorcerers here. I think that gets the point across. Yeah, I love when I just punch carts and make them break apart. Truly, the most immersive RPG I've ever played. Oh, let's get shots of you before I forget. Man, sir, you do not look well. Oh! It's using this one. Oh my god! I can't believe I found Fringe Folk Rebellion lore from Gowry, of all people. You have got to be freaking kidding me. I swear. Are you interested in getting the Proto, the pregnancy motif in Stormveil? Yeah, let's do that one next, because, wait, let me double check. Yeah, I don't think I need any shots from the tunnels right now. I can grab those later once I know exactly which tunnels I'm going to include in an astrologer analysis and include them properly. Remain Castle doesn't exist yet. We have the thing, we have the highways and stuff, the smoldering walls, the Keelam ruins, the Rotview balcony, smoldering church. Yeah, none of that stuff matters. Yeah, this bridge didn't exist here, so the path used to go around here. I wonder if this bridge specifically was actually created by the astrologers. That I'm gonna have to look into. Yeah, it might have been responsible for this bridge. Problem then becomes a question of why they didn't do it directly through here then, if they were willing to make one down here, but I guess that's sort of like different strokes and all. I don't think it strictly ties it to the Banished Knights in this case. They don't have the saint statues or anything, right? So, and it still has the plain tiling, so this could work. Could also be that there wasn't a stone bridge, but there was a wooden bridge there. But again, a rope bridge again goes to the question of this, but might have been they didn't want to try to create a rope bridge or something that could connect to Storm Hill with all the storms. Anyway, okay, that covers what I want here. Where were we? Ah, yeah, Stormveil. This would work, right? We can go from Rampart Tower. Yeah. Okay, so bottom wood decorations on the walls. Gotcha. I'm including the lever lore here, so I might want to check if I want to include this in the Fringe Folk Rebellion stuff too. Nope, that's not what I wanted. We'll go this way then. Oh, you know what I want too? I want a better shot of this. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll have I'll have the reverse shot that is like this. That'll work. Yeah, I like that better. We'll do an option like this too. There we go. Better shot of Godfrey's feet? No. We are not taking shots of Godfrey's feet. They stinky. We have some flower and plant imagery. I recall those flowers. I know I've seen those flowers before. I think in Langdell. We have like a crown thing here. Nope. And here. Yeah, we have like, it's a little squished, but we do have that image that I think is copied from Cathedral of the Deep that has the quote-unquote pregnant women on them. Yeah. that. Alright, we're got good there. Just have our little troll kind of swinging around. I should probably mention that the dining hall is being used for this because they're using the meat hooks from the kitchen. Yeah, I want to mention that. There we go. This might even work. Yeah, this, I think I like this even better. Maybe move it down here. Move it there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, good. Another thing to add to Godric. Also, what's with the scorch box on the walls besides the door to the pagan district? That would deal with the whole idea of the entire area being burnt by the Erd Tree, right? Like, let me see what you're talking about. Banished Knight's having a sweet time. Yeah, he gets the easiest guard duty in the world. He just gotta go patrol around the meeting room. Like, who the hell is gonna break into the meeting room in the middle of Stormvale? Like, that dude has his job set. Best guard duty in the castle. So let's see. Scorch marks on the walls besides the door. Do you mean, like, over here or on the interior walls? Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I have to imagine it's to indicate the burning that happened here. Hey, Nobre. Another 2-hour stream? I mean, that's not too unusual for some of these casual ones, but yeah. I'm not expecting a short stream today. That's for sure. I do kind of want to get a shot at this, though, now. Let's do this. Let's look here. Yeah, there we go. Let's play with the time of day and stuff, so that way we can make sure we get this. There we are. There we go. Who are the fringe folk? Don't remember. Fringe folk refer to people living on the frontier, quote unquote, below Liurnia, especially Limgrave. I'm just going to be using the term that the localization did for the Frontier Heroes Grave, right? And they call it the Fringe Folk Heroes Grave, right? Yeah. No, actually, have I not? I haven't checked there here? Oh, I guess I haven't. Oh no, I have. It's not a separate. There we go. Yeah. There's Fringe Folk Heroes Grave. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Fringe Folk is just the. I'm using the localization's colloquial term for it. Because I think it helps make the Fringe Folk Rebellion sound more catchy. We don't see the same burning being done on these walls, that's for sure. But then again, these are higher up. No, but there is the burning signs here and stuff, so it's not perfect. Yeah, Fringe Folk from Fringe Folk Rebellion, yeah. Again, so that's going to be referring to all, basically, the... Specifically, it's going to be referring, in the case of that article, it's going to be referring to the Banished Knights, Exile Soldiers, right? All the penal colonists at Stormvale, who then spread across this entire region and took it over, building their forts and castles and stuff. Fringe Folk sounds pretty good. Gotta give it to the localization team. Yeah, I think it's a catchy term, so I think it works perfectly fine for these purposes. And I think I have already covered the meaning referring to, like, frontier, remote region, etc. Like the more literal stuff for the kanji. So I think we should be good. I can't remember if we have this like this in the... I want to say we do, because I think it's the same in the Fortified Manor, right? I think we confirmed that they didn't. They used the glowing leaves, not the torchlight. And this is the soporific grease. What a shocker there, right? I think the only place that looks similar is the manor, but that can just be weathering from being old. We'd have to look, because again, what's the manor looking like in terms of like ash and stuff? We have to keep in mind there's ash like going everywhere, so it's hard to like be absolutely certain like which parts were just because of coincidence or not. I'm not seeing it here. But yeah, I think this is just weathering. I think the actual fortified manor is weathering. You also look at the Farum motif above the door to the area with the manor. Right, so we have this, right? The pregnant woman motif thing right here. Which again, may or may not be intentional. Might just be generic, hard to say. We have this. Yeah, okay, so this is leading to a fortified manor. Yeah, it's got the weird bird thing here. I feel like this would be at Erdtree Sanctuary, too. Maybe I'm crazy, but... I feel like a design like that would be at Erdtree Sanctuary. I remember Godfrey's lore having some DS2 kingship thing of what is a true king and all that. Kind of. It does touch on that philosophical question in that for Godfrey, to be a king just means to be the most powerful, right? You have the power to impose your will onto others and dominate them, and that's what makes you a king. But there is this idea, of course, that Marika has, which is like, you know, the Elden Lord, you know, the kingship to be the king of kings with involves him becoming not just a more powerful warrior than anybody else, that he dominates everyone, but also him choosing to be subservient to Marika as god and allow her to manipulate, you know, or use or be vessel to the Elden Ring for their shared purposes, right? So there is some nuance there. Yeah, so we have like the top of this here. I wonder if that's this design, but it's been made so low poly you can't see. I would not be surprised if that design right there is actually supposed to be the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Let's get a good shot of our Principia, man. Oh, I've never actually grabbed that. I think we can get the ladder down. I don't think it's getting in the way of anything now, right? Yeah, I think that's this here, chat. Like, it looks very vague, but this feels like it's the same design. It's just super, super low poly, right? I can see the curves and stuff that the birds do. Yeah, 1000% I can still see it. Yeah, this definitely looks like it. Yeah, so they definitely, yeah, it is definitely on the Erdtree Sanctuary too. I was like, I can't imagine that they would have that on just the Fortified Manor portion if they do. Right, so we have a few things. So we have the flower thing, which has very obvious significance between Farum Azula and Leyndell, because they both had the Elden Ring, which of course is how life flourishes, right? Wait a second. Do I not need the ladder for this? Am I just stupid and I don't know how to get up there? God, chat, this is the problem when you ah! This is the problem when you don't beat the game! You don't remember anything! Would this be a cultural diffusion case? It could be. At least with the flower, it 100% is. Some of the smaller stuff, it's harder to say. Like, there could be significance to them choosing this specific asset from Cathedral of the Deep, because it has, like, the women who very clearly look like they're pregnant, right? You can tell from the bellies and stuff. and it still has like the flower imagery and stuff there. So it's possible that that was Miyazaki being like, okay, it was like a generic ass in the original game. I guess you can kind of connect it thematically to Rosaria in Dark Souls 3, right? But like it really was just kind of like we need more, you know, generic church imagery. But in this game, it might have a little bit more significance. Yeah, I think it's the same thing here. Yeah, they're 100% still using the design, right? And this, I think this is also something you can see in Far Missoula areas with the little heads here on the corners. I think even with the same design for the actual pillars. I knew it! I knew it! I was like, I've seen this flower design somewhere before. It's here, of course. Also, didn't put the assets together properly, sir. Mr. Tanaka-kun, or Tanaka-san. You've got to make sure that you properly do the flower designs. You go to the roof? Yeah, Loki certified stream. Yep. You know what? I wish I did all my falling before I got there, but I had to do one more fall just for I to see and make fun of me for it. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go to the roof and then I can go in and grab it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nope, nothing special here. Nah, same stuff, just, again, lower poly. It is weird how they make the Erdtree Sanctuary so low poly. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to be like this. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just weird and glitchy right now. Like, it doesn't know that it's supposed to be using the high-res stuff here. It just feels so weird that you have, like, the same designs in other places that are higher poly than that. Or maybe the Fortified Manor one is the mistake. Maybe that one was never supposed to be so high poly. Don't even remember what items in there. It's just when I'm here, lol. No, believe me, it was not, unfortunately. Oh, something random I remembered, Loki bro. Did you see the little snapshot Andy and Lily dev showed of Chapter 3, I think? I don't know. I don't think I have, but I definitely want to see it if it's for Andy and Lily. God, I can't wait for that. Chat, I'm going to say this. Whenever that comes out, I'm looking forward to streaming it again. I absolutely adore that game. Easily, I think, my game of the year of last year. Like, I'd have to really think. Like, maybe Baldur's Gate 3 would have been that, but I've never completed it with my friends yet, so, like... Maybe when I get a new computer and we're not lagging as soon as we leave Chapter 1. There's a design of a guy on the ceiling near the doorway out towards Marika's bedroom. Oh, yeah, this is another Cathedral of the Deep asset. This is like the Satyr type thing, yeah. Again, this is all copied from Cathedral of the Deep, keep in mind, chat. This is Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I remember this guy. Man, it's been a while since I've seen you, buddy. I didn't realize they copy-pasted you here. How am I supposed to get there, though? Do I have to, like, go, like, roof or something? Like, am I missing a roof? Anyway, no, Bray, if you can send me a link to wherever that is, I will 100% check it out. God, I cannot wait. Dark Souls 3! Yes, Dark Souls 3 referenced. How am I supposed to get up here? Nope. That looks like the way. Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. Yeah. Okay, I think I see it. I see the path. Can I do it from here, actually? Never mind, I don't see the path. It's not working. The strategy is not working. You can pick it up from the branch, you get extra reach there or something? Oh, is that so? I thought I had to drop down more. I was like, oh, okay. Alright, let's try it from there then. Alright, so I've got lots of shots, chat, for a bunch of different topics. Been looking them over. I'm very happy with all of them, so... There we go. Yep, I got extra reach. Golden Order Principia. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to start seriously considering which topics I'm gonna do after this, because French Folk Rebellion, I'm fairly confident I'll have that done by next week and have it posted. Do we have any face beneath this headcloth, sir? Well, if we do, I don't think so. It looks like it's like part of. It looks like it's part of the model. One moment, chat. There we go. Just have my character's head just sticking out. That was funny. What if we do like this? Ooh, I think I like this even more. Yeah. We'll do like normal just in case. Just pinged you with the preview. Awesome. Cover patches. Never! Patches will always be bottom of the list. Just let this guy rot up here, I guess. I don't think this is exactly what the perfumers have. I actually want to compare that design, though, to what we see on the statues, maybe. But I already have shots of that, so that'll be easy. Yeah, nothing crazy. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, chat. I'm thinking we're done here. What about Pate? Nah. Pate doesn't exist. He's part of Dark Souls 2. Memory holding. Oh. I'll be honest, I forgot that that was a water area. Alright, chat. One last death for the road. One last death by falling for the road. Alright. What about the spider version of Pat? No. No spider version of Pat. That's for Bloodborne. And I haven't even finished all the cool stuff in Bloodborne, so why am I going to get to dumb old patches? Bro even killed himself because of DS2. Alright, alright. We're ending it here. I've got a lot of stuff that I wanted. I'm going to have to think it over. I'll probably do a poll on the Twitters, so that way you guys can add some of your input. I'll probably also link in the Discord in case you guys don't have the Twitters and just want to give a vocal roll call to which you would pick. But yeah, I'm going to have several topics there. Astrologers will be on there, and I'll definitely seriously consider that. But yeah. Finally a Loki stream! Yep, now it's this is where the fun begins. Now this is a real Loki stream. Okay, enough Star Wars references. We're getting out of here. Need Ring City and Lois there. Oh my god. No, that's gonna be separate. I might even do a poll asking, if the DLC like doesn't like grab me in a way that I feel like I have to talk about stuff. I might even just do a poll to ask people if they really want me to do Elden Ring stuff, or they'd be okay with me just going back to Dark Souls and Bloodborne, because I really want to go back to Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye!